Yeah. So, life is meaningless, so give it a meaning. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, so look, your whole entire life started, right, when you just started thinking inside your head. Like most people don't remember when they were 1 or 2 years old because they didn't have a thought process and stuff like that. It's when you started talking inside your head that, holy shit, you feel me? Like some experience happened, you feel me? Well, there's a lot of different ways. But mainly you had a thought process and or you feel me some experience happened that give you a strong emotional like trigger and stuff like that, and it activated a lot of your senses and stuff like that, you feel me? Like for example, people remember a lot of bad memories because if you're getting yelled at and spanked, well shit, that's a lot of hearing involved. You're getting beat, so that's a lot of like touching involved and stuff like that, you feel me? um what else? Taste, touch, hear, smell, see. You literally, you know what you see, and you feel me, and yeah, you know. Plus, you got the chemical shit going on inside of you and stuff like that. You feel me? So you tend to remember stuff like that. You feel me? But the good things you remember also sometimes if they had a very strong emotion associated with that. You feel me? But yeah, it's just less likely though because it's not as like in there like usually some negative shit like I said that has a whole bunch of hearing and touch, like you feel me. A lot of times when you're happy it could just be like the joy that you feel. You may not even hear many things, you may not even like physically touch many things and stuff like that, you feel me? But with that being said, stuff like that is what has made you aware and start experiencing life and stuff like that, right? So when I say life is meaningless, I mean that like, you feel me? You kind of just came on this bitch and you really became in this bitch when you started thinking and shit like that. And you were just like, what the fuck is going on? Nah, 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 nah. You feel me? You just keep on going and stuff like that until you know you have certain thoughts that provoke you. And you're like, holy shit, what the fuck? And then you may become more aware and stuff like that, you know? And it's like, as that happens, you start realizing that, like, you're supposed to, well, I ain't gonna say you're supposed to, but you start realizing that you give life the meaning. Like, and the thing is, right? As you gain more awareness, right? More purity and stuff like that, all that type of shit, you feel me? A lot of shit just makes sense. And then you'll start to see why all these religions start saying the same exact shit. You feel me? Cause it makes sense. Like the conclusions that you come to, you feel me, they just all really just make sense. Like you're always gonna have some shit that's just for you. You feel me? But you're gonna see why they put out a general message. Like all the religions and the spiritual systems put out a general message. You feel me? And it's like you start seeing why they do that shit because like it's facts. And you start seeing why they don't put out the other shit. You feel me? That like the other information that people receive but just don't want to give out. You feel me? That type of shit. You start seeing why they don't do that. Like it's like it's really like it happens because you gotta really think about this shit. There really is only one. You feel me? Like all, that whole oneness concept, like all this shit's the same shit. You feel me? We all made of the same atoms, all the type of stuff, and on a deeper level and stuff like that. Beyond the atoms, it's all the same awareness and stuff like that. You feel me? That makes this and everything like that. You feel me? All the same consciousness and everything like that. You feel me? So with that shit being said, the more and more in tune you become with that one aspect, right? Shit starts becoming so different and stuff like that. You feel me? When shit is so different and scrambled, that's how you know that you're not connected with the one. If you can't see all shit the way it is in a unified perspective, you feel me? Then it's like here's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to have a dual perspective that joins into one. You feel me? You should be able to see the quote unquote good and bad, right and wrong side, but also see the one perspective about how they all relates to each other and stuff like that. You feel me? Like yeah, it's a paradox, but the paradox should make sense to you. You feel me? And it kind of, you know, like yeah, it's just that's just kind of like what happens. Like it happens as you just, but yeah, you start realizing that certain emotions are kind of just pointless, so you stop delving into them. Yeah, they may pop up at times because of like habit and shit like that, but you'll start learning how the mind works even without even having to look up shit, you feel me? But when you look up shit, you kind of know what you want to look up because you'll probably have questions inside your head like, why the fuck does my mind do this? You'll look this shit up and find a whole fucking crazy shit about it, you feel me? You know, probably, you know, like that's how like a lot of shit that I learned like growing up and shit like that, I swear to God, just came from me asking random ass questions about like shit that I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like Like, why is this happening? Why does that happen? Like, I just look shit up like that. You feel me? And then you know how that shit be with YouTube. It just starts sending all kinds of random ass videos from there. What would happen if a fucking giant bucket of water got poured on the fucking sun and shit like that? You feel me? Yo, but yeah. Um, but yeah, give it the meaning and stuff like that. Like you'll like when you come on this bitch, right? You feel me? You already have certain programmed ways of thinking and feeling that come from genetics, that come from since this is a spiritual channel, I'm just gonna say this shit plain out, comes from like past lifestyle, comes from past life and stuff. Cause I'm gonna show you how that shit work real quick. You feel me? Okay, so you are awareness, you feel me? You are an observer. Like literally, like the fact that you like observe shit, that's you feel me? That observing thing it can be inside of many different bodies or life forms. You feel me? And that's what it is when you reincarnate. It's not your personality. Like your personality doesn't reincarnate. Like that shit's dead. Like you only have one chance to be Tom or Bill or whatever your name is. I only have one time to be John. You feel me? Like you know, like this motherfucker. Like this shit's gonna die. Like it's gonna die. You feel me? Anyway, give this bitch the meaning. Like you already come here having a certain set way of thinking and feeling, like I was already saying. You feel me? So it's like that's what's gonna you will have some uniqueness to you, as all the religions have some uniqueness too. But also it kind of displays the same shit. You feel me? Like let me give you guys some simple shit. Okay, let's say you want to make people happy. You could do that shit through music or through comedy. Boom. You feel me? Like, you know, let's say you want to make somebody fucking mad. You could motherfucking punch them. You could motherfucking you could fucking do one of their pet peeves. You could fucking unplug the game while they're fucking playing that shit. You could fucking unplug the TV while they're watching it. Like you feel me? Like, but there's many different ways to do the same exact thing. Like you feel me? And that's kind of what we're gonna start doing on this bitch. You feel me? Like you like if you haven't noticed it, you'll probably start to notice it. Like you feel me? Like I swear to God, because it's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Literally, it's all the same shit, and it's fucking crazy. And one of those crazy with evil people don't even realize that is crazy because what they do, right? Even they're saying the same shit, but they're distorting it. And it's crazy because if they get once they do all their shit, all their evil shit, and then like they experience, because I'm telling you, like even though like I'm saying this shit, like what I'm about to say is gonna sound quick, but this shit takes a long ass time if you look at it from human years and stuff like that. You feel me? But people who do negative shit, after they do all that shit, they return back to that one thing anyway. But that whole entire span is like thousands and thousands of maybe even millions of years and shit like that. But the end is always the same place. The evil route is just a longer route that eventually ends in you just going on the other side and then joining back to the source. You feel me? Like that shit crazy. But yeah, the evil way is just a long. And I've never really studied no evil shit, but based upon what I just like know already about the positive shit and what I see people do, and what I hear about people do in the world, because this world is like it has some fucked up shit that goes on inside of it. You feel me? And from all that shit, it's like like I just see what's going on, and it's like it all ends in the same place. It all ends up with God. Like that hell shit. Like niggas say you get tortured in hell for a lifetime. Suffering after death will feel like a lifetime until you stop suffering. You feel me? And that shit happens with everybody. You feel me? Eventually, but it could take fucking a million years in human. If we're talking about human time, it could take a fucking a million fucking years to fucking stop suffering. But the way that it happens and stuff like that, no matter what the fuck you did, you feel me, it's gonna stop eventually. You feel me? It's just that if you did certain shits, most likely gonna take very fucking long. You feel me? Unless you just finesse some shit. But either way, you still have to go through some shit. Like I don't feel like explaining that whole process. But due to the fact that I'm not explaining it, I'm kind of just drawing out my process of saying. I'm drawing out my overview process. God fucking damn it. Well, listen, my whole fucking point. Yeah, you're gonna find out what the fuck. Hey, if you want to fucking find out how to give a meaning to this bitch, find out what the fuck you're good at. Find out what you like to do, and find out what the world needs right now. You feel me? Put all that shit together, boom, you're gonna find out a general purpose. But I'm not gonna say that's gonna be your full purpose. But I don't, you feel me? Like, cause there may be I'm about to study certain shit so I can have a better overview. However, I could already give like a general summary that may not, like, you feel me, and that's what I just said. The motherfucking, what are you good at? What do you like, and what does the world need? Because you may be good at some shit that you don't even like some people are good at cooking, but they don't always want to cook. They'd rather do something else that they like. You feel me? And then what does the world need right now? You feel me? Like, some of the shit that you like and that you're good at, the world may actually need that type of shit. Like, for example, a fucking cook. Niggas do need cooks, and if you're actually a really good cook, you could get some pretty good bread. But the thing is, people don't open themselves up to that. They think, oh, being a cook, you're not gonna get no money off of that. So they already put themselves down. It's like, if you became a fucking chef for somebody, my nigga, you could be making a fucking 100,000 a year, my nigga, at least. You feel me? Like, cause rich motherfuckers be doing shit like that. You feel me? But I ain't gonna say at least, cause I've never looked into how much a fucking cook gets caught, how much a cook gets paid. I never looked that shit up, but I have, like, from what I've heard and shit, like, from what I've heard and anything I've seen, and from seeing, not just mean seeing is from TV, but hearing shit is like not from TV. Anyway, people get paid a lot just to be fucking cooks. You feel me? You can make bread off that if you open yourself up to that. Same with fucking cleaning. You feel me? Like, find the right, but do you open yourself up to that? You feel me? If you don't think you can make money off that shit, you're not ever gonna try to make money off that shit. That's just like, why the fuck would you try to do something that has no fucking end goal? You feel me? If you think that it has no end goal, if you think you're not gonna get no money, why the fuck would you do it anyway? You feel me? Duh, like, you feel me? But I'm kind of like, I know I'm saying a lot of shit, but it's like, yeah, get this bitch that meaning. Mm.